I pay my solemn obeisance to all the listeners. Hari Om. Dear viewers and listeners, today we are going to discuss on the subject of how to detox our body and mind. This is the second video. In the first video, I have mentioned the name of toxins which we have to detox and the source of toxic. So those toxic materials which get deposited within our body. Now it is a compulsory thing that we should detox it. Otherwise, they would cause various diseases within our body. Wherever they would go, whether they would enter into our heart, lung, or liver, or kidney, through blood vessels, the lymphatic system, which and circulatory system. Both the system carry the toxic materials within those organs, and then they would disrupt the functioning of circulation, or they would create neurological problems, and they would become a problem for the excretory organs also, like kidney. Now, these are the problems. Now, we should switch over to the solution part. What would be the solution? We have to detox in many ways. We have to detox these things in many ways. There is not only one way. But what would be the first thing that you should follow? The first thing is that you should drink as much water as you could. This would be the first operation which you have to do. Most of the toxic materials, they get cleared by water because they get dissolved into it, and our excretory system, whether kidney or skin, would expel them out by urination and sweating. So, first thing is this. Then, you should go for fasting. Fasting is very important because generally we accumulate all these materials these toxic materials within our body, and when we daily used to it, and daily some toxic materials get accumulated, and then our whole body becomes toxic. So it is necessary that our system should also be rested. Our digestive system should take a rest, and our urinary system, all these systems, our excretory system should also rest. Means it is good for our kidney to rest, because it would it is always involved in excreting these toxics. So the nephrons are in very high pressure. So nephrons are in very high pressure because of these toxins. So it is mandatory that we should give rest, and if we want to give them rest, it is necessary that we should resort to fasting. Fasting is a compulsory thing. When you resort to fasting once a month, it would be very easy for our body to excrete out those toxic materials. So when you would fast, what you have to do, you firstly you should not take any hard food, any high caloric fatty food, or any solid food. You could take juice of orange, apple, lemon. You could also take juice of many vegetables also. Spinach mixed with amla, that is embellica. You should take kiwi fruit, so that is also very good. The juice of this thing, watermelon juice, cucumber juice, and pumpkin juice, juice of gourd also, juice of bitter gourd, broccoli. If you take a juice, then these have the capacity to excrete out the toxic materials, because many toxic materials get dissolved into this fruit juice and vegetable juice, and they would be excreted out of the body. Moreover, they contain antioxidants. And these antioxidants, they are very important in countering these toxic materials. Most of the fruits, they contain ascorbic acid, thiols. They are very good antioxidants. Mycothiols, glutathione, lipoic acid, carotene. So, carotene is present in carrot, and carrot is very good in flushing out the oxidizing toxic materials. Ubiquinone, lipoic acid, uric acid, and tocopherol, they all are very important antioxidants because they have the capacity to counter the oxidants and free radicals also. After taking this juice material, now in the next day, what you should do is to take rest and just drink water with lemon only, and that would be very refreshing for you, and you would feel that you are feeling very light-weighted. So this method you should follow. One method also you could adopt for detoxification, and that method is you should consume cow grit. Grit means clarified butter, because grit has the capacity, cow grit has the capacity to excrete out, to counter the toxic materials. The toxic materials would be cleared out of the body because of the cow grit, cow clarified butter. And this cow, when I use the term cow, then that cow means Indian cow, because that cow only has the capacity, Indian cow. So after detoxification with grit, how much grit you should take? You should take about 100 ml. 100 ml would be sufficient. So that would be very refreshing for you, because this grit has the capacity to detoxify your body. Then after doing this, you should consume only very little amount of khichdi. Khichdi, what is how it is prepared? The pulses and rice. Pulses means many types, at least 4 or 5 types of pulses are used in cooking khichdi. And then after cooking it, you have to cook in such a way that it should not be very hard. It should be semi-fluid state. And then you should add grit, that called grit, and then you could consume that. That would end your fast. Then you could follow the normal routine. So this is the way to detoxify in the first attempt. Then you should make a regular habit of drinking, daily drinking fruits juice, and vegetable juice, as well as medicinal juice. In the next video, I would give you the method to prepare medicinal juice, which you should drink regularly, daily. As you are drinking tea and coffee, so you should drink, that well prepared drink. And you should not drink tea or coffee, because they contain very high toxic elements like caffeine, tannin. So in this video, what I have mentioned, I hope you would follow that, and you would enjoy the rejuvenation of your body. Because when toxins would be expelled out of the body, your body would be rejuvenated, because these toxic materials, they used to kill our cells, tissues, organs, and they force them to age very rapidly. So the aging process enhanced by these toxic materials. Now, by detoxifying these things, aging process would be greatly delayed, and your face would start shining, and your organs would start functioning very well. So in this video, I have explained 3-4 ways to detoxify your bodies. In next video, we would see other ways to detoxify our body.